So 21 days ago exactly, a literal dream since day one of Trash Panda became a reality, and I'm still trying to wrap my head around it. But basically, since day one, I had lofty goals for Trash Panda, of course. I was like a kid in the garage, no one knew who we were, and I was writing down things that were like insane to even think about. And one of them I'll never forget writing down. One day, you'll be able to buy a Trash Panda starter set at REI. And I just bought the first ever Trash Panda starter set at REI with the receipt to prove it. I actually think I was the very first person to buy one, but I don't know for sure. I guess I'll just explain. So if you didn't already know, there is a massive REI in Denver that's like one of their flagship stores right on the river. It's actually on this river about 5 miles up or down, I guess. And then literally right up here is our warehouse. We're on the exact same river. And I guess a lesser known fact also is that the original garage was 8 miles up river. So earlier this year, we applied for REI at a national level to see if they were interested in carrying our starter sets. And we haven't heard back yet. The application was a thing called like the REI Greenlight program, and we're still within the context or the window of time they say to allow to hear back. TBD, we'll see what happens there. But on a whim, I just decided to go into the Denver flagship store and see if I could just meet with someone and kind of pitch the company. So I walked in one day randomly, asked for a manager, ended up talking to the guy who also oversees their local buying program. And I guess that's another piece of information that's helpful. REI has like a local buying program so they can buy locally from different companies. But as he was talking me through it, it became very clear that they've restricted that down like crazy. They have very little in the local buy here. And so we were just chatting, and I basically pitched the company. I also pitched like local manufacturing, local and sustainable manufacturing. Like we're in the same place, we're in the same city, on the same river, and we're making discs out of 100% recycled plastic right here. And then I also pitched disc golf. Like REI still doesn't have disc golf, which is crazy to me. So we had a great conversation, and I followed up with an email with a little bit more like details and stuff like that. And then exactly 21 days ago, I got an email that they wanted to buy a small batch to test out in REI. I'll never be able to explain the feelings I had when I got that email. Like, they hadn't even bought yet, and I had to remind myself, like, they gotta pay, right? It's not official until they pay. And it wasn't even a substantial amount. Like, as far as our making payroll and paying rent and our bookkeeping is concerned, they bought 12 starter sets. That doesn't mean a ton, but it also means everything. It means that, like, maybe the loftiest dreams aren't that crazy. And it means that people like us can actually make an impact together. And I've been thinking about it for the last 3 weeks because on one hand, it's like we want to be in REI at a national level. And we want sustainable discs to be a thing beyond just like right here, right now. But also, like, if this is as far as it goes, I'm good. Like, Tom's behind the camera. He knows when we designed this, I gave it to him and Kelly as a project, and I said, design it for REI. Like, that was literally what do you call it?
The brief.
There have been very few things since the beginning of Trash Panda that have felt so big and so small at the exact same time. I just find myself feeling so disproportionately stoked about it compared to the number that was ordered. Like, 12. But it also isn't just 12, because they sold out the first week that they stocked them on the shelves and reordered, and after we film this, I have to go deliver their second order. So it's at least more than 12, and who knows where it goes from here. But if this is it, I just thank you. Like, this is our win. We did this together. And it's all possible because people like you have continued to support us since day one. So thank you. I gotta go deliver the order. And if you happen to be in Denver and want to go buy a starter set at REI, they're in the impulse buy section right before you go into the checkout, the checkout aisle. And I mean, you don't have to, but let's make a statement. Let's sell them out again.